So, hello friends. In this class, we are going to study how we can get XML file data on a web page through JavaScript. So, the server that we are going to use here is web server. So, if you have not installed it, I will advise you to download it from Google and install it. So, after doing it, and you click on this launching, you should get this green cursor. If you are not getting it, it means there is some problem with the web server. So anyway, I'm assuming that you know how to install the web server. If you don't know, you can go to my previous videos or you can go to Google and look for that. So coming here, this is my XML file that I have created. The main thing that's important is the name of the file. So the extension is important here, XML. And I have saved it in the current directory of my web server. So if you see this, I have saved it inside the C drive. We have a web server. Inside web server, we have the working directory www of web server, and inside that we have created a folder video, and inside the folder video, I'm creating this XML file. So you see it, very simple. Just this is the main object of this file, the root, and every XML file have only one root. So this is the root, and this is the object of this file. So this object has three properties: the name, age, and salary, and they have their respective values. So I think this is very obvious, very clear. Coming to your HTML file, again I have saved the HTML file in the same directory where I have saved this xml.xml file. So let us start. So let me title reading XML file title. Sorry. In the body, I'm just writing here h1, and I will say XML file, and then I will create a button on click equal to, it should read a function read XML, and then read XML file button. So if I run this program now, how it will look like, let me show you. So go to localhost, and then inside this there is video, and inside video this is XML. So read XML file, if you click on it, should read the contents and display it as output for you. So here you can create your script. This is script area. Type your saying this is text and JavaScript, and then you are going to close it here. We are writing function. So here, the first thing that we are going to do is create the object of HTTP request. So I will do variable XML equal to new XML HTTP request. You know that JavaScript is case sensitive, so be very careful while you are using the inbuilt function. How you are typing it is very important. So then you are opening, oh sorry, so calling this open function. So you are saying get, and then you're saying the name of the file you want to invoke. So summer.xml, and you want it to be synchronous or asynchronous processes. So I want it to be asynchronous, so I kept it false. And the next one, When you will send this request, you will receive the data. So I'm storing that data in another variable, so XML data equal to, say, I want to see whether I'm getting the data or not. So response, then I want to see document dot write what I'm getting as an output here, XML data. So if you run this program, refresh it, you see you are getting that data. Chris 40 and 2000. I think this is the same data. So Chris 40 and 2000. So we are getting the data. What I will do, going back to the same HTML file, I don't need to see this response text. Rather, I will see here response XML. So deleting it for a while, and I will see if it may be there that your browser is not returning the XML data as such. So if you are not getting XML data, then what you will do? So you will do one thing, you will assign the value of XML data. Be careful about the spelling. So data equal to, you will do some casting here and you will say parse from string, and inside this the data you are getting is XML dot response text, and you are parsing it to what form. So I'm going to pass it to txt oblique XML form, and inside here I'm going to write here mm, DOM parser. So I'm calling this, and probably I will create, so I will do that parsers. You will create a new object and then it will assign the value to data. Now we'll take another variable employee because we want to get the value of employee. So I will write here XML data dot get elements by tag name. What is the tag name? So it is employee. See this, probably this is employee here. So yeah, it is employee. This is the tag name employee here. So employee, and then you can just write variable name equal to emp employee, then you will say 0 dot get elements by tag name, and you can say here inside this name, and then 0 element dot first child dot data. Copy this whole thing and then this and this. So second is, so only thing you have to do is change this from name to is, and third is salary. So it is equal to salary. It makes sure the name that you are mentioning here, the like name, age, and salary you are talking about here, they should have the same name here. You see name, age, and salary. You cannot take the different names here because through these particular tag names, the values are referred. And after that, what we need to do? We need to print them out. So I will just add document dot write, and so what I will write, first thing I will write name plus I will create some br, just a line break, and before that also I want to do name equal to and then plus. So again I'm copying this and printing the other values. In web document, you are doing a lot of copying, but you need to do it very carefully, intelligently, so that you are not making mistakes. So age, and then you are adding the salary, and then it is salary. Now it should work fine now. If you try to see, if you try to run this program, it should work well. So refresh your page, read the XML data. You are getting name is Grace, age is 40, salary is 2000. So that means our program is working well. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video.